everyone. This is Sagar Shah and I am in an auto. You can see the traffic, the Mumbai traffic here. I'm going to actually meet the CEO of Sadhana App, and it is a very special meet because Sadhana has been supporting chess players, and they have actually given a sponsorship of 4.5 lakh rupees to 3 youngsters, Pranav V, Priyanka K and Aronyak, Ghosh. All 3 of them will be able to play more tournaments and will move towards their GM title. Hence we call it the Mission Grandmaster with Sadhana App. And so I wanted to talk to her, understand what was the reason for this, for supporting the chess players. Hi.
So my first question to you is, how good are you at chess?
Pretty bad, but you told me that I was able to set this up.
Yeah, you set this up correctly, and the biggest thing is that people don't know where the queen goes and the king, but you were absolutely right.
Okay, this was a fluke.
Okay. So what we'll do is, while we talk to each other,
yes,
I also want to play chess with you, but I'm going to try out something different, yeah?
Okay.
I will remove my queen and we'll play this way.
Without the queen.
You will have the queen.
I think I have the queen or I don't have the queen. I am pretty bad at this.
We'll see. I have no idea how good you are. Maybe I'm taking a gamble.
Then let's keep the queen. If I lose, shan se harenge. The white goes first, right?
Yes.
And I can take 2 moves.
Yeah. Oh, nice. This is called the English opening.
Acha. There you go. I have no thinking, so I'm just going to take this out as well.
Okay.
So when you're doing this, right, are you analyzing what is going to be my next move?
So not yet, because this is like an opening. In openings, you play with some of the general strategies in mind.
Okay.
Like bring out all your pieces, control the center. So this is the central squares.
Okay.
So you control them. Till now, you can't calculate all the possibilities because there's so many. But if you follow these general concepts, then you will be in good hands.
Okay. So bring out all your players.
Right, exactly. Nice move. Firstly, I want to ask you, how did this thing come about where you decided to help the chess players? Because, you've supported 3 youngsters and all 3 of them very talented, but they were looking for funds. They were trying to see that if they could play tournaments. And this Sadhana app sponsorship has enabled that. So this thought is tremendous. And how did it happen?
So it was not something that we had thought about. I always feel there is a thing called divine grace. So, when there is something that's meant to happen and somebody who's really putting in the efforts, the universe really comes together to make it happen. So somewhere those 3 kids, they must have had the desire or, wished for it to happen, and then the talent is there. Chess is a game that came out of India. So is Sadhana App, right? So there is that ancient connection. If we had the funds, we wanted to make sure that we could add value in somebody's life. So that's how it happened. Vidit was the driving force.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He got in touch with Swamiji. Swamiji had a call with me and he said, this is what we're thinking of doing. And I said, wonderful, that's a great opportunity. Vidit has always been a great supporter. He's such a beautiful human being. It was his divine force, as I call it. And the opportunity for us to transform life, that was greater. Because sadhana in itself is a transformation. It's a, self-purification, a practice that really allows you to discover your highest consciousness. So when somebody is doing their sadhana, those 3 kids, the discipline that they are leading their lives with and the discipline that comes on the chessboard, we wanted to make sure that we supported their sadhana in whatever ways we could. That's how it happened.
Becoming a grandmaster is very tough. Also, Vidit struggled a bit during that phase of his career. I am one step away from becoming it. I couldn't become one. So I think this push which these kids are going to get through this is very valuable. I think it's a very amazing thing that Sadhana has done for chess.
Thank you. And if we're able to transform one life, then that life will help transform many more.
Absolutely. I want to know more about the Sadhana app, but first I'm going to give you a check.
Okay, already?
It's not a mate, it's only a check.
All right.
See, you're a good player. I think, see, if someone else, they might have put the queen in between or something. So you live in Australia.
Yes.
And how did that happen? You are from India, you lived in Delhi. And how did you come in contact with Om Swami, and how did this journey begin?
I moved to Australia when I was 13 with my parents. So we were immigrants. My family migrated from India to Australia. Lived there for about 2 years and then came back to India for another year, and I did my 10th grade in India. So I've lived there for about 20 years now. After I got married, my husband was in contact with Swamiji. So that's when I got to meet him. As little as, tipping somebody, he's just so generous in everything that he does. The way he talks, the aura, it's just so beautiful. His wealth of knowledge. Every time there is something new, a new perspective. It's like Bhagavad Gita, whenever you open the Gita, you may have read that text, but every time you read it and you open it, there is a different meaning that comes out.
He's also good at chess.
Very good at chess.
He's written a book called The Last Gambit.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. So I knew that he was working on this project for about 2 years. He's been working on it relentlessly, day and night. It's been a very transformational journey for me to be able to see what the power of relentless pursuit can bring in life. So Sadhana happened, the concept was initiated 2 years ago, and it's been a beautiful journey. It's been a journey that's really taken a lot out of everybody, but it's all been worthwhile in the end. I know nothing about my own scriptures. They say Bhagavad Gita is your answer to life. So if that is the answer to life, which I strongly believe in, then why am I not able to transfer that information to my own daughter? Let me make resources available to her so she knows which path to take. So that's when I started researching, and I started sharing stories with her of, the mythology, the beautiful stories. But I've always been a very curious child, asking questions, why do we do this and why do we do that? I've never really found answers. Nobody in my home could answer my questions. And I feel there are so many people out there who are in search of answers and they don't know where to go. In the game of chess, you could do a lot of things on your own. Like you say I'm good, nobody taught me, right? But if I am good, or if I can get better, and if I have that guiding light or that master that can take me through that journey to become the Grandmaster, that will be the level of achievement in the game of chess. So in the game of life, it's no different. You need that guiding force, you need that master, and the truth is your master, and that truth resides in our Vedas. That truth resides in our scriptures, in what we believe in. It's our heritage. So the whole idea of Sadhana App is to ensure that you no longer go looking for answers. The power of our scriptures, of our Vedic ideology is in your hands. You become your own masters. The app will take you through, allow you to discover your truest potential. So the transformation of having that strong foundation in life. So I am traveling to India. This is probably the longest that I've been away from my daughter, and she's quite attached to me, and she's very choti now. So she's like, "Mummy, don't go." And before coming, she's like, "I hope your flight gets cancelled," and all of those things. But I said, "I'm leaving home," and she's crying, "Mummy, don't go, don't go." Mummy is going, but who do you love more? And she goes, "Sheru." And I said, "No, but who else?" She said, "Ma Kali." I said, "Ma Kali is with you? I am number 3, right?" And she said, "Ha." I said, "When you have Ma Kali with you, then what are you worried about? Mummy will come back. Ma Kali will be with you all the time." She said, "Okay." She stopped crying. I spoke to my husband. I'm like, how is she doing? He goes, she's fine. She said, "Ma Kali is with me. I've got no worries." That level of thinking, I'm not alone. I know the divine is with me, in me, and that foundation of holding strong, be so completed and content inside that you no longer look for happiness outside. Nice.
It's somehow similar to, what chess is for me. It's like, I feel like, okay, till we have chess, till I can study it, till I can play it, I will be fine in life,
Absolutely. So, this is your own sadhana.
Yeah, saying, okay, I'll bring my night out.
Okay, I'll bring my night out too.
Not bad. Do you know this special move called castling?
I know no move.
King generally moves one square.
One step.
But there is one time when nothing is in between. It can go 2 steps and the rook can jump over, but it's to keep your king safe. So I've done that.
Awesome.
sometimes going back might be the right
I
answer.
know,
Yeah.
let's go back. Let's go back to our roots and do sadhana.
Yeah. As a chess player, I have not spent time doing other things, but everything that I do, I want to always think like what can help me to become better at this. So do you think that Sadhana app can help chess players to become good at what they are, or for that matter, anyone who wants to become better at what they do?
Absolutely. But this is my own definition of what sadhana is to me. So sadhana to me is a practice, a disciplinary practice. It's like a tap. You really got to go through that fire of purification to get to that level of consciousness where you have a pristine clarity to think through. People ask me, what is the difference between sadhana and meditation? Because they're both very similar. Meditation allows you to have a calm mind. It really controls that mind. But sadhana, that intuition, that pristine clarity to make a decision in life comes from that practice of the penance you putting yourself through, that discipline. So whether it's a game of chess or whether it's anything that helps you succeed in life, you need discipline. You need a pristine clarity to make tough decisions. That intuition, that gut, jo andar, that awaaz that comes from the inside that allows you to make decision, that awaaz should be so loud and clear without any distraction. If a chess player wants to win the game, I'm sure discipline is very important for that person to come to that level. That clarity of the thought of how am I gonna go, where I wanna go on the chessboard is important. So those two things will come from the tap, the penance this person is putting them through. That devotion, nothing happens without devotion, whether it's puja, or whether it's your own puja, which is chess here. That devotion is needed.
By the way, I'm going to take this, but I know that Vidit, he spends a lot of time. He of course is one of the kind of face of Black Lotus.
Yes.
He also does a lot of meditation. He has this 500-day streak on it, and he's been telling that he spends 12 minutes every day on the Sadhana app. What would a person do on the app once they go on it?
It is an app that allows you to connect with your Vedic glory. And what we have in the app right now, we have this beautiful virtual land called Siddhashram. And in this land, we have 10 different temples, you can call them. Every temple have a deity. So if somebody who is a seeker and who really wants to have that one-on-one connection with their deity, they go to this beautiful land, they visit a temple of their choice. Then there are 5 different rituals I can do. Do you know 16 steps of doing a puja?
No,
So yes,
when you said 16 steps, I was like, okay, I know something.
There are 16 steps, right? Because I learned it from the app itself, right? So there are 5 rituals. We have mantra jap. I mean, if somebody is on the path of dhyan and they do want to do a mantra jap, it's guided and they can do it on their own as well. Then we have abhishekam. Abhishekam is where you're anointing the deity. We feel that the deity that we are anointing has life infused in it. Abhishekam kiya, jal chadhaya, and you're really preparing them. So that is a very one-on-one connection. Then there is a practice of yajna. Now fire holds a very important role in our life. So that purification, that fire, wahan pe it's so smartly done that when an ahuti is meant to be offered, an ingredient gets activated. So it's a very immersive experience. If you're doing it with devotion, that benefit of internal worship is no different than an external worship. Then we have Nitya Puja. So that's the daily, the one-on-one, that one-on-one relationship. And wahan pe bhi we are taking you through 16 steps, Shodopchar. That's one of the pujas. So depending on how much time do you have, you could even go Panchopshar, which is the 5 steps, easy, fast. Wahan pe aisa hai ki every morning aap aaye, आपने अपने भगवान से बातें की, आपने फिर उनको अर्चना पूजा की आपने, and then you carry on with your day. So Swamiji has had 15,000 hours of meditation and mantra sadhana in his own life. He's done that. He started chanting Vedas at the age of 11. So that the credibility or if you call it the source of truth that is behind the Sadhana app, is directly from the Vedas. That quality, that authenticity that you see within the app, everything that has been thought through has been thought through. And he's the voice as well in the app, all the mantra chanting. And then we have the practice of sadhana. Now that is the bigger practice. That is done over a period of time. So somebody could be choosing 11 days ki sadhana, 40 days ki sadhana, and you are doing it every single day. So wo jo every single day you're calling out to that God with the same devotion, that creates, habit forming also happens over a period of time. That when you're calling out to that divine with that devotion and adversity in life hits you, then your nature becomes, that coping mechanism becomes that, yes, I can go to divine. So 5 beautiful rituals in the app, all guided in a beautiful immersive 3D experience. I mean, we had a world-class team that came together to work on this. We had people from Germany, France, Taiwan, Hungary, Australia, India, Canada, so many people that came together to make this happen.
Okay, take this.
So Sagar, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What is the definition of dharma?
I don't know exactly what the word dharma means, but if it means that what kind of makes me do or makes me wake up every morning, then it's just the fact that I need to get better at what I'm doing. And I think I spend a lot of time doing things that I like and then trying to do them better every single day. So we have, like, every day I make chess videos, I make chess lessons, chess lectures and all of that. And I'm trying to make myself more efficient. And that is what perhaps is my way of doing it.
That's amazing. That's really good to hear. What inspires you to keep going every single day?
I don't know. I think it's just the fact that I went on this chess journey, which benefited me tremendously, not only in terms of chess, winning the games and so on, but traveling the world, meeting people. Today I got to meet you because of chess. My wife is also a chess player whom I met because we played in a tournament together. And I think that it's a very good endeavor for youngsters. It develops a lot of skills. So I feel that it's a worthy cause to spread. What's your vision with this Sadhana app? Like, what would you say?
Success would be where people start taking pride in our Vedic glory. Kids and children, they are no longer lost looking for answers. They are able to be established so firmly within themselves and connect with their roots. It's more than the numbers. It's about taking Sadhana app to every household. We need to start taking pride in who we are and, our own heritage and our own roots.
Amazing, amazing. India is looking to create more grandmasters in chess. We have 73 of them. In 1987, Vishwanathan Anand became the first one.
Yes.
And we have grown exponentially in the last few years, and I think with this support maybe we get 3 more
Absolutely.
GMs.
I really wish Pranav, Priyanka, who as I said to you earlier, she
Same
shares
name,
my
yeah.
name, so and Aronyak. So I really wish them all the very best. We've been blessed and to be associated with this journey. We wish to do more. So hopefully, with divine grace, there will be a lot of more grandmasters that we will help create from India. So yeah, my best wishes with them and my best wishes with you. You're doing such a wonderful job. It's not easy to wake up every morning with the same passion to create a difference. And I'm sure there are a lot of people around you that would go, there's so many things you could have been done, right? But then you're like, nahi, this is my sadhana and this is what I'm going to do. So it's beautiful to see that, and thank you for making this happen. It was lovely chatting with you, wishing you all the best. May divine grace always be on you and your family, and make us proud, all the 3. I wish to see them as grandmasters of India.
Sure. Thank you, Priyanka. Thanks for your time.
आओ घर वापिस चलें और करें साधना।
So I hope you enjoyed the video. I am right outside the Marriott Hotel. I just completed the interview. I hope that many more people will come forward and support chess like how Sadhana app is doing right now. Is one of my dreams that this happens.